Welcome back to another video. I am Goldraven, and this one is on the 4 base classes and how to use them. First thing I do, because I play on PC, is I turn off the area spells face target. Now you don't have to turn this off, you can leave it on if you want, but just for me I decide to leave it off because I don't really need it. And also what I use quite frequently is the Slice of Dark Cake. You can get this for free by running the daily quests in the Underworld Gate. So Warrior is the best class when it comes to taking on multiple enemies at close range. When I first start attacking enemies, the first thing I use is Sever. Now this attacks anything that's nearby within your little range there that it shows. And then the second ability I use is Whirlwind because this lowers the armor, and then I use Crushing Blow, after which I'll then switch back to Sever, and of course using the ultimate when it becomes available if the opponent has a good amount of health. So Sever first, and then Whirlwind, and then Crushing Blow. Then I use this. I wait for the build up. This usually recovers first, so I'll use that, and then I'll use this to finish off the other opponents. At which point I would use Whirlwind again if I need to lower the armor. And that is basically Warrior. Mage is the next one, and this one is one of the best range classes. So the first thing I start off with is the Ice Spear, and this is because it slows down the opponent and it also causes frost damage over time. Then I use the Lightning Strike, which stuns the opponent. It also takes the longest to recharge, which is why I use this one next. And then I use the Fireball. Now using Fireball if you have multiple enemies is great because Fireball is an AoE attack. AoE is Area of Effect, meaning it attacks everything. As you can see right here, when I highlight, it shows what it's going to attack. So let's get started. First it's the Ice, and then it's the Lightning, and then it's the Fireball, which unfortunately did not damage that other guy, which is okay. I use Fireball again because this is recharging. Once it's ready, then I can use that. But you need to wait for that to recharge, so you have to use the other ones. So it's Ice, Spear, Lightning, Fireball when your ultimate is ready, and if they have a lot of health, you can use your ultimate. And that is Mage in a nutshell. It's a really good class when you know how to use it. Even if you don't know how to use it, it's a great class, but that setup I showed you is the best way to take down the opponents quickly. Next is Rogue. Now Rogue, before they patched it, was a lot funner than it is now, but that's okay, it's still a fun class. So it's pretty straightforward. You need to stack your poison by using the auto attack or the poison strike. Upon doing so, you can then use your heavy poison once you have enough stacks. Well, you can use heavy poison anytime, but Scorpion Sting works better when you have a lot of poison stacked. And then of course you can lower their attack by using the Swift Kick. This used to lower their defense, which was a lot better on the old skill set, but this is one of those classes you gotta get in really close. So I start off with this, and you can see your poison stacks up here. Now it only stacks to 8, but it does pretty good damage to them without even having to use any of the other abilities. When you use this, you lower their attack. So it's Poison Strike, I'll lower their attack, and that is stacked to 8, so I will use this. And it causes quite a bit of damage when you have the poison stacked. And then you use this, which is quite the awesome ultimate. And the poison stacks really quickly, drops the opponents very fast, and using just the auto attack stacks the poison, lower their attack. That one didn't hit so good, and then the ultimate. I feel Rogue is overlooked because it's not used by a lot of people, and I think it's because it doesn't have an AoE attack, but when it comes to DPS, the Rogue is pretty good. Now Guardian is the last class, Guardian is similar to Rogue, whereas you need to stack something. Now in this case, you're stacking Guardian marks, not poison. But upon stacking the Guardian marks, you can then use the Dragon's Breath or the Guardian's Hope. Look at how far this thing heals. That's incredible. Now the Dragon's Breath is an AoE attack, so it attacks anything that's in that blue area. It's not a very wide berth, but that's fine. To start a fight, I use the Guardian Strike. And then I use the AoE attack, Dragon's Breath. If you need to heal, you can do so, but you'll notice upon using this or your auto attack, it stacks Guardian marks. Once it's stacked to 10, you can use the Dragon's Breath or the heal, depending on what you need. Now the higher you have the Guardian marks, the more damage your Dragon's Breath does. Also, it's supposed to heal you even more if you have more. Now it doesn't always work in every case, but it's supposed to work that way. Once you have your ultimate available, and as long as they have a lot of health, you can use Guardian Summon. But there we go guys, those are the 4 base classes, and I'm going to be making another video on Dragon Slayer, Paladin, Ninja, Necromancer, and Pirate. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to check out my Twitter or the AE Federation, the link to those will be in the description below. And if you liked this video, or if it helped you at all, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.